So Bozeman is one of those places where you really kind of can't go wrong no matter what part of town you decide you want to be in. I've talked about Bozeman's coveted south side, the outskirts, West Bozeman with all that new construction, but I really haven't touched on the north side, or really more of the northeast side of Bozeman. Much like the rest of Bozeman, this side of town has seen some pretty significant changes and growth. And of course, when you head northeast of Bozeman, that's how you get to Bridger Bowl, which is a big part of Bozeman's appeal for many folks who both live here and those who want to live here. On the way from Main Street to Bridger Canyon, there is so much to do, see, and some pretty cool neighborhoods, both new and old. Bridger Creek is one main amenity along the way, arguably the best public golf course with stunning views, everything from ladies' leagues, men's leagues, lessons, and it's just a really, really fun course to play. And in winter, they have great Nordic ski tracks along the golf course as well, up and down some of the hills. It's absolutely beautiful. Matt Brewing is also a Bozeman favorite with great beer, food, and a patio overlooking Glen Lake, not to mention the Glen Lake Rotary Park, which has trails that go all around the lake, the little beach area, affectionately known as Bozeman Beach, and some wonderful events that happen there, especially one in particular in the fall called the Bumblewood Thicket Fairy Village. So much fun for young ones to walk around and see. It's a beautiful display of these little fairy villages. They are works of art, truly. So it's a fun area on that side of town with that really beautiful park and lake. Not to be forgotten as well is Story Mill Community Park. It's a 60-acre park with an adventure playground, picnic pavilions, a scenic overlook, an amphitheater, gardens, and a community center. The southern portion of the park will remain a natural area with restored wetlands, accessible by trails and boardwalks, with bird and wildlife watching opportunities. If you drive out Bridger Drive a little bit further, you'll hit a couple of popular hiking trails as well. There's the M Trail, a 1 to 3 mile hike, depending on which route you choose. Some of those are steeper than others, but obviously when you go less steep, it's going to be a bit longer of a hike. It winds up the face of Bridger Range towards Baldy, where you'll find a large M meant to represent Montana State University made out of stone. The views of the Gallatin Valley and the Story Hills are spectacular. There's also Drinking Horse Mountain, a 2.2-mile round-trip trail that meanders along the Fish Technology Center to a bridge over Bridger Creek, followed by the official trail arch. Once on top, you can gaze into Bridger Canyon and along the Bangtails. And Bridger Bowl, as I've previously mentioned, is just another 15 minutes or so up the road. Famous for skiing the cold smoke, deep, fluffy powder days that are what everyone looks forward to here in winter. The ridge elevation is about 8,700 feet above sea level with a vertical drop of about 2,600 feet on the east-facing slopes. The beauty of it is that those east-facing slopes are where the storms are known to come across the valley and drop a lot of snow on that side, sometimes pretty quickly. Those perfect powder days can be rare, but you will see the parking lots fill up quick and lift lines can be a little bit longer, but ask anyone who's there and they absolutely love it and they'll tell you it's definitely worth it. Now, besides Map Brewing, there's other food options on the northeast side as well. There's Wild Crumb, an amazing bakery with Fink's Deli right next door for wonderful options for lunch, as well as the Cannery District with a lot of great businesses and dining, including a couple of personal favorites, the Daily Coffee Bar and 7 Sushi, with additional businesses just down the road as well, offering a variety of options a little bit further away from the busyness of downtown. So I want to jump right in and talk a little bit more about the neighborhoods and homes and different options in this area of Bozeman so you can get a feel for what's available and what it all looks like. So zooming in a little bit more on this area of Bozeman, we're going to be taking a look at several different parts of it. We're going to look at Northeast Bozeman, or Nebo as it's affectionately known, right over here. We're also going to head out towards Bridger Creek Golf Course and Bridger View, a development that has a really interesting mix of different types of homes in it. And then, of course, we're going to head over by Glen Lake Rotary Park and take a look at Bridger Vale. And we're actually going to get to go inside and take a peek and get a full tour of one of these luxury townhomes right over here. So first and foremost, we will head to the Northeast Bozeman area, or the neighborhood sort of loosely known as Nebo. This has always been one of the most unique neighborhoods in Bozeman. Years ago, it was where workers at the railroad, brewery, and pea cannery lived and remained mostly industrial until the early 2000s. With homes that date back to the 1880s, the history runs deep, yet it has seen quite a bit of change. There have been many new developments as well, including the Wildlands, Wallace Works, and the BG Mill project, most of which are intended to be mixed use with commercial space and residences. It's a unique area with great proximity to downtown and everything you need right there in the neighborhood. Of course, this is where there are a couple of breweries. Bozeman Brewing Company, which is the original. It's been around for 20 plus years and home of the classic Bozone beer. Mountains Walking is also in the neighborhood. It's a bit newer, and if you're looking for some good food with your beer and some more unique brews, it's a great option as well. Now, as I've mentioned at least once before, we have Wild Crumb tucked right in the Northeast Bozeman neighborhood as well, with some of the most incredible baked goods, sandwiches, breads, cakes, and more, with Fink's Deli right around the corner, with amazing sandwiches, meats, cheeses, wine, and grab-and-go items right here as well. Treeline Coffee is also right down the block, with a full roasting room and espresso bar. There are also plenty of other service-based businesses like Bridger Pilates and Theory Hair Salon in the neighborhood. All right, switching over to some real estate listings here. There is one currently available single-family home in this area, which is a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 1,649 square foot home built in 1910, but fully renovated and listed at $918,000. This is in a really lovely spot with really easy access to all of those amenities we were talking about, and it looks like the renovations were really, really nicely done. A little bit of a modern or slightly industrial feel to it, but it looks like they've done a very, very good job here. There are also several condos available, ranging from some resale condos built in 2016, 2018, around $1.5 million, as you can see down here on this end of town. Some really lovely modern looking condos available here. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,777 square foot condo, like I said, built in 2018 and listed at $1.5 million. So this is one option, all the way on up to some of the higher end options in the Northern Pacific Edition or BG Mill project, due to be completed later this year or in 2026, listed at 2.1. There's also a 3-bed, 3-bath listed around $3 million, as well as some 4 beds that are going to be listed upwards of $5 million. As you can see, these are very high end. It's going to be really close to downtown and all of the businesses closer on that end of Northeast Bozeman. Absolutely stunning views, I'm sure, off of these balconies. So this project is also very much in the works on that side of town. So if we zoom back out here a little bit, we can head a little bit further north and check out the Bridger View development right here next to Story Mill Park. This is a unique neighborhood with a focus on affordability. It's tucked in next to this 60-acre park. It's an 8-acre neighborhood that has shared green space and pathways connecting to both downtown Bozeman and the park. Half of Bridger View's 62 homes are priced at levels that more Bozeman residents can afford. The below market prices are made possible by a model that leverages modest home sizes that are less expensive to construct, proceeds from sales of the market rate homes, plus private philanthropy and public investment. The homes themselves are 750 to 1575 square feet with small private yards, generous front and back porches, and leading edge energy efficiency. The below market priced homes were available on a separate system and do have limitations on appreciation as well. So they hope to keep those being affordable into the future. Taking a look at market rate homes, there is one currently available, a 3-bed, 1.5 bath home listed at $799,000. You'll see the lots are on the smaller side, but again, this neighborhood is really focused on that affordability. This will give you a little bit better idea of some of that green space around the homes as well. Super cute houses with modern touches and very, very well built. This is a newer development, most of it having been completed by 2023. This particular home was built in 2022. Next, we'll head over to Bridger Creek Golf Course in the Bridger Creek subdivision. There's a couple different areas, as you'll see, around the golf course. You'll see some homes right here on the front 9, as well as those on the back 9 up here, and those up on the hill. The neighborhood, as you can see, though, sits right on Bridger Creek Golf Course on Bozeman's north side. It's made up of single-family homes and condos. Not only is it right on the golf course, but it also has access to hiking trails, easy access to Bridger Bowl ski area if you head right down the road there, and blue ribbon trout fishing as well. The neighborhood offers a lovely country feel, but close to Bozeman. Many of the homes are a little older, some with plenty of upgrades, and there's a mix of options, sizes, and prices. There are currently 4 properties for sale in the Bridger Creek subdivision, all single-family homes ranging from 3 to 6 bedrooms, from $899,000 to $1 million. So let's take a quick peek at one of them right here on the front 9. Absolutely beautiful 5-bed, 2-bath home, 2.5 bath probably, listed at $900,000. Built in 2002. As you can see, a pretty nice single family home on a decent sized lot that backs up right there to the golf course with a lovely spacious kitchen as well. I love the aspen trees right outside the window there. Now, just down the road from the Bridger Creek subdivision here is the Legends at Bridger Creek. So it's not right on the golf course, but some prefer this neighborhood for that reason. Others prefer it because some of the homes are a little bit newer, nicer, and the yards are a little bit bigger. There's a little bit more green space, or a little bit more space between the homes. Being just a touch further out, there's also some really lovely views, just like Bridger Creek, and still just 5 to 10 minutes from downtown. This makes this neighborhood a favorite for many. It's a quiet and peaceful feel with those views right up close to the Bridger Mountains and lots of trails and park space that make it really appealing as well. Now, across the street from the Legends at Bridger Creek, right over here, of course, we've got the Story Mill Park not far away from there, as well as the golf course. So you've got all kinds of great proximity right there. That park has a playground, pavilions, a climbing rock, and access to the East Gallatin River. The Main Street to Mountains trail that connects the College M and Drinking Horse Trail borders the subdivision on the east side as well. And of course, as you can see right here, Bridger Creek itself runs right along the property in the neighborhood. It's also pretty easy to get over to Yellowstone International Airport from this whole zone of Bozeman and all of those other recreational opportunities in the Bridger Mountains. Here's where you'd head out of town on Bridger Canyon Drive and head over to Bridger Bowl ski area on the backside of the mountains there. So as you can see, really easy access from that side of town. Inside of this neighborhood, you're going to find homes that are designed to foster a sense of community. Legends is a master planned community with 185 lots, offering single family residences and townhomes. Architectural guidelines ensure a cohesive look throughout the neighborhood, and the homes are custom designed and custom built, situated on generous lots that provide privacy from your neighbors. The subdivision also features miles of trails and an 11-acre park with fields and a playground, plus the 30 acres of open space, mature trees, and all that space right along the creek. So unfortunately, there are no single-family homes available in this neighborhood currently, but there are 2 properties for sale in the Legends, both of which are townhomes. So there's a 2-bed, 2-bath for $645,000 and a 3-bed, 2-bath listed at $974,000. There are 2 recently sold single-family homes that both sold for about $1.5 million. So let's take a look at this 3-bed, 2-bath townhome that's currently available. Really, really lovely style. It fits with the, general aesthetic of the area very much. So it's got a slight rustic feel and just looks very Montana with the big stone fireplace and lovely views. Again, if we can see from one of the windows upstairs in particular. Here we go, right off the patio here, you can see the mountains up close. Absolutely beautiful. Now, last but definitely not least, we have the Bridger Vale townhomes right here off of Glen Lake Rotary Park, as I mentioned previously. This is a beautiful newer townhome development, and we're going to go take a look inside. Bridger Vale is a newer townhome development right next to Glen Lake Rotary Park, formerly known to locals as Bozeman Beach. So there's Glen Lake and of course the little beach areas with Matt Brewing right there as well. So these are 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,165 square foot townhomes with high-end finishes. These can actually function as a lock and leave type of property as well, with many people who do own them currently using them as second homes or perhaps to snowbird and head south during the winter. They feature absolutely beautiful kitchens and a stunning master suite. And of course, the whole development of townhomes backs up to open space with wonderful views of that Bridger Ridge. So with all that, if you'd like to watch more right now, I've got a whole playlist full of videos all about Bozeman, the west side, the south side, you name it, pros and cons, it's all in there. So be sure to check that out. As always, you can reach out to me directly right here. Call, text, or email me. We can even set up a Zoom. And until next time, I hope to show you around town.